Hey, this is Charles Onyett with IGN, and I am playing in the Guild Wars 2 beta test period right now. This is the character creator. Guild Wars 2 is an MMO by ArenaNets, who did the original Guild Wars, all the expansion packs, and then this is their next big release, supposed to come out in 2012 sometime, but yeah, still in beta testing for now. So in this video, I'm going to show off the actual character creator. You can see I have two characters here who I've already played around with a bit. This one's level 11, level 4. Art style is amazing in the character models, as well as even the background art here is really well done, and you can actually see it's animated. Really high production values throughout. ArenaNet's been working on this game for quite a while. So I'm just going to go create a new character. Just head in here, and now in the beta there are 3 races available to play. The cat-like Char, Human, and Norn, who are very large. You cannot play as the Asura here, or the Sylvari, unfortunately. So I'm going to pick Char, just to show off a little more fancier options for character creation, a little less standard, because I can customize cat features. So once you pick a race, you go into profession, or I'm sorry, you go into gender, so I'm going to go male. Then you go into profession. So there are 8 professions in Guild Wars, some standard names for them, like Warrior, Elementalist is your elemental magic caster, Ranger, guy with the bow, Engineer has turrets and things like that. Engineer is actually really interesting. Guardian is support. Thief has stealth capabilities, Mesmer is also very interesting, and Necromancer has a bunch of interesting magical abilities as well. Now, I was sort of talking about them in general roles, but one of the keys to Guild Wars is that all classes can do a whole range of things, so it's not really fair to say, oh hey, the Warrior is only about damage dealing. Every class actually has a heal, every class can heal, and every class can support to some degree, and there are a variety of ways to switch up your actual role by switching in and out the weapons that you have active in slots. Huge amount of versatility to each class, so to peg them into one specific role is not fair. That's not really what ArenaNet's trying to do with this game. Every class is meant to be extremely versatile, which you can see in more videos on IGN and on IGN's YouTube channel. But for now, I'm just going to go through the character creator. So I'm going to do Engineer just because I like Engineer. Turrets are fun, so are guns, which the Engineer can use. So first you start off with just sort of general height here. There are a lot of sliders that you can play around with in this case. Physique, you have a couple selections for making your character a little bit chubbier or a little skinnier. Let me go with the skinnier one. And fur, very important. Very important. So let's see what kind of fur outlines we got here. Oh, there's a very stripy one. Alright, let's stick with that. And then, yeah, you head into head options. You get a lot of customization here. Of course, you're going to be staring at the back of your character's head most of the time, although there are story cutscenes where you will see your character standing around. It's not fully animated in the sense that it's the Old Republic style cutscenes, but you still do see your character model standing there in conversation with other character models in full 3D. They're just sort of superimposed over a 2D art background. What are we in here? We're in faces, so I'm just picking from a few different ones. That one looks a little more fearsome, and of course horn customization, extremely important for if you're going to play a character with giant horns sticking out of their head. That one looks Diablo-like, so let's go with that. And then here are your sliders. If you really want to customize everything, even if you're just going to be putting a giant helmet on your face anyway, you can definitely you can customize eye squint. So there we go, very squinty with a large iris size, and yeah, that you can. I don't know if you can see that, but the eye is actually getting smaller and larger there as I do that. Slight adjustment on the front part of the brow angle, thickness, tilt of jaw. There, if you want to make the here, I can adjust this. No, get out of the way, logos. There we go. If you want the teeth to stick out a little bit more, you can do that. Tilt of muzzle, same thing. So a lot of options for customization here, including the all-important ear fat slider, which is right here, and it's just these. I guess those are ears. The 2 sets of ears that are sticking off the side of the Char there getting wider and a little bit smaller, not a huge amount of variation there, but it is just another way to customize your appearance. So clearly a lot of control given to you over your character's look. For armor, you can actually pick armor dyes as well to customize the color of your armor set from the get-go, which will apply to later armor sets as well. I'm not going to go through all that, but yeah, you just pick from any of these colors that are included here on upper, lower, and your footwear. After this part, you go into sort of a series of questions that determines your kind of personality. So in this case, I'm not going to go through all of these just because there are several sets of these, but you're just sort of determining the style of your character here. I will go through them, and then this is going to go to an intro cinematic that I'm going to shut up and let you watch after you put your name here. Very creative on my part. Yes, thank you. Oh, somebody already took Diablo. Never would have thought that would happen. Alright, let's just go with Killface.
I am a Char. In this world of constant battle, I am the deadliest weapon of all. I respect no authority but the clenched fist. With engines of destruction, we have killed our gods. We reclaimed our homeland of Ascalon, and we planted victory banners on the graves of our enemies. Yet, if we waver, it could slip through our claws. Victory, at any cost. The Blood Legion is my mother. The Blood Legion is my father. We Char are born into battle. We live on the fields of war. And I will die fighting. I'm a soldier, a ground pounder, frontline infantry. I face the enemy head on. I've earned the respect of my comrades, and forged alliances I can call on in time of need. In the Blood Legion, we're taught the meaning of the word duty. We are relentless. Today, the soldiers of the Black Citadel assault the ghosts that plague this land. I've been assigned to reinforce the bulwark. Let the Ash Legion strike from the shadows. Let the Iron Legion build its machines of war. I will not stop fighting until the only thing left standing on the field of battle is me. This is my story.
Okay, so there's the intro cinematic. You can see very dramatic, really well done. I love the art style that's included here with these the concept painterly style of backgrounds that they use with various planes of motion within. It's a really nice stylistic touch. Should just load into the starting zone here. I'm not going to play around much with the engineer. If you want to see more in-depth class videos, you can go to more Guild Wars 2 videos on IGN to check that out. But I did just want to pan around a little bit to show where the Char start here. You can see the visuals on the character model are great, really detailed, really nice. But what's especially impressive are the backgrounds. What you see in a lot of MMOs are environments that sort of look copy-pasted just because they have to be so big and there's so many of them. And it's just that everything here looks so unique. And when things sort of, when the view in the distance gets a little too far, it almost looks like a painting in the distance. And that applies not just to this zone, but into many others across the game. Just a really impressive job that ArenaNet has done with the visuals, which I think is important if it's going to be a game that you're going to spend, potentially years with, that it looks nice. Because there's nothing like the constant irritation of being disappointed by what you're looking at. Anyway, that's a look at the character creation process in Guild Wars 2. And you see different intros for each race as well. But for a lot more, you can check out IGN's videos on IGN.com, or you can check out the videos on IGN's YouTube page.